everybody. So today is going to be the last day that I'm making an update video about this. Like, after this video, I'm not dealing with anything that has to do with this. I'm washing my hands of it and I'm walking away, shutting the door with the door locked. I'm done. So no, I'm not getting the car. I'm about to get into my explanations, and of course I'm posting my proof like I always do, because clarity, honesty, and making sure people who have been helping me, like I have told him and his team, it's important for me to show what's going on to people who are supporting me, especially if they're coming out of their pockets. This is not a light thing to me. So being honest and clear with you guys is my utmost priority. And I made that very clear to both him and his team. I've also made clear I don't condone bullying, violence, threatening. I don't condone those things. I know how it feels to be on the other end of receiving stuff like that. But anywho, let's get into things. So last time me and him chatted, most of what he talked about was just him being upset about the backlash he was receiving. And he showed me like screenshots and stuff, and he was telling me like people were threatening him. And it's like, I feel bad, but at the same time, I'm getting backlash. I'm getting like people coming at me. There's been a lot of questions from people asking me, because from the start, he posted the comment. So after that, a lot of people were asking me about updates. And it was so many people in my DMs, they were in my comments. People were asking. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just start making updates. And in my updates, I was not disrespectful. I stayed neutral, most times defending him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never called him anything out of his name. I never was disrespectful, which I made clear to him and his team. But on the other hand, I'm just kind of like, I can't control what the next person does online. Just like you're getting backlash, I am too. You know what I mean? I can't control the next person. Just like I can't control somebody in front of me in line and somebody behind me in line. I can't control those people. The only person I can control is me. I haven't done anything disrespectful to you or anything else. The most I've done was post update videos that were not disrespectful to you or your brand. I was not slaughtering his name, nothing. Yeah, so it's just kind of like, I can't control what other people do on the internet. Like, if somebody wants to say something, they're going to say it. I don't know. Like, people have been doing it to me as well. But for me, on my part, I've been trying to handle things the best that I can. I've been respectful of everybody involved. And it was, like I said, like, people are coming out their pockets to help me. So this isn't something I'm going to, like, play with. These people deserve some type of updates. If these people are following the story, they're donating money, they are, like, giving me gift cards to get to work. Like, people are coming out their pockets. That was my main concern about the whole thing. Like, my updates are for the people that are coming out their pockets trying to help me out about saving for a car and stuff like that. Because I never want nobody feel like I was being weird. Because when I first went viral, a lot of people were calling me a scammer. People were saying, like, I'm just trying to get money out of people. So being honest has been very important to me, because it's like, I don't want anybody to ever feel like I've been trying to scam anybody. So that's where my, like, thing was. That's my main thing about it. But I don't know. It just seems like I've had to jump through so many hurdles, because he would come back, but then disappear. And I was just kind of like, you know, he's probably busy. But then after that, it was just kind of like, oh, I'm getting hate and da-da-da-da. I am doing this out of good faith. And like I said, I'm posting the message so y'all can read it yourselves. And I'm just like, hang on. Like, I haven't done anything to you personally. I've actually sung your praises. Why are you mad at me? I haven't done anything. I have told people not to attack you. I can only do so much. I'm not Beyonce. But he continues to go, and he's like, this is why nobody wants to help, and woo woo woo. And I'm just like,
double click on the sheet tab. Okay, where's the sheet tab at? Oh, right here. Comments, you know, under my profile.
my videos and stuff, let me make it very clear to your followers of who I am, okay? I am a content creator. Last, I am a father first. I work hard, a 9 to 5, just like everybody else around the world. Just because I'm viral doesn't mean that I'm just out here living the golden life, okay? It was laid on my heart for me to actually take time out to bless you with a vehicle. Your video ad came across, and it was actually a blessing because I was trying to figure out what to do with the vehicle. You see what I'm saying? By the grace of God, my team sent me a video, and I was just like, hey, you know what? It needs some fixing stuff, some stuff that need fixed up on it, but I'm going to bless her with it, right? And then I just get all this bashing and stuff. Those people got to stop doing that. That's why people don't help out. That's why people don't help out. But I'm a person that stays on my word. I have always been a man of my word, and I will continue to be a man of my word. Cleveland, Ohio, I'm located 45 minutes away from there. If, whoever needs to contact me, I'll have them actually contact my manager so that we can try to get this stuff on. You may really need to get it towed because right now it is sitting on, I think, 3 or maybe 2 flats. Again, this is one of my father's fixer-uppers. Like I was telling you in the previous messages, it does need a bumper, but hey, it's a free car. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. My son wanted to fix it up. It's a low rider, but it is what it is, and I want to just give it to you for free. Like I said, I've been in your shoes before. I've been homeless. I've gone through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's only in my heart to just do it for you. I don't need no clout. I don't need no show and tell. I'm me, and this is what I do.
All I've done was try to communicate with you and also post updates for the people that's following this who have most likely been the ones who've been contributing, and there's been people asking me what can they do to help me get down there and stuff like that. And it's like, if we don't have a concrete plan, I can't tell these people nothing. Just like with my aunt, I was telling her about stuff. She was down to do it, and then I'll post like the dates and stuff of our chat. After that, and I even had to text her. I was like, I didn't forget about you. I'm just waiting on more details. And even she was just like, no, forget it. Like, I was just like, bro, I'm trying to... And I even said to him the first time we talked, okay, I'm going to work on getting my family and getting something figured out so I could get down there. And then I sent him updates. As y'all can see in my other videos, I was sending him consistent updates about what was going on. So it's like, then my family was like, nah, forget it. But then it was like, I was just holding on to hope. So I was just like, I don't want to forget it. Because it's like, what if, like, things really fall in line and this is a real thing? Like, I didn't want to give up. Like, my family, they gave up. Like, after the first fall through, they're like, nah, forget it, we're done. Like, scammer, like, they just start going. And then for me, I was like, no, like, I want to hold out hope. Because why would somebody, like, do this to, like, mess up their name or something? Why would somebody do something like that? For me, the way I was thinking is, like, logically, if I was in someone's shoes, I wouldn't want to do something to put my name at risk. That's the way I was thinking about it. So I was like, ain't no way somebody gonna do something like that to put their name in risk and then risk, like, backlash, bad reputation, all this other stuff. So that's how I was thinking. But then my family was like, if it hasn't been a follow through this long, you need to let it go. That's basically the advice I was getting. But I was trying to stay through, and I wish I just would have listened to my family and just walked away when they told me to. I will take full responsibility for that. That's my part. So then in the messages, he clearly says, like, hey, I'm going to send you my manager's information. So I'm like, okay, well, if we still have a hope at this, we still got a chance of me and you doing this. Okay, yeah, send it in. I'm been here patiently. I'm willing, happy to do it. So for the next few days, I was checking my Instagram, waiting on a message. And then one day I was on Instagram and I was checking my requests, and then his manager's in my request. So I'm just kind of like, well, I was told he's going to give me some information. He didn't say, like, look out for a message from my manager. So that was another miscommunication. So for the next 2 days, I didn't even know she was in my messages because he said he was sending me her information. But then after that, I get in contact with her. We set up a time to talk, and where my phone storage is full, I guess it offloaded my Gmail, and I was having a hard time trying to get it to download my Gmail and stuff like that to do, like, the video chat, because my laptop, I was on my laptop at the time, so my laptop doesn't have a camera. So I was like, okay, I need to make sure I communicate to her. And, like, I told her, like, hey, I'm sorry, I had a technical issue. Is there any way we could still squeeze in? Because it's still around the time we set the appointment. So I was like, is there any way I could squeeze in? Or if you need to reschedule, it's all good too. Like, either way, I'm okay. You know what I mean? Like, I communicated the issue I was having, and I apologized because, like, I was late, and I was like, okay, you know, she messaged me back. We get on the phone, and she was just kind of telling me, like, yeah, his contact information is on his page where you see, like, contact and email and stuff like that, where the influencers have, like, their contact for brands to contact them. And they're like, if you want to get in contact with us directly, that's where you're supposed to go. Like, that's where you need to be trying to communicate with us. But then I'm just kind of over here thinking, like, my bad. Like, y'all texted, he texted me in the DM, so that's where I've been. Just like when he was calling me around 8 and 9, I was like, okay, that's the time I need to try and get back to him. Like, you know what I mean? I was just trying to be on whatever accord they were showing me. I didn't, like, I'm just like, my bad, girl. He texted me in a DM, so that's where I was the primary message, and I let him know, like, you don't gotta have to call me all the time, because I know I be at work and stuff like that, and then you probably be at work by the time I'm off. I don't know his situation. Like I said, I don't know his situation. I'm just saying, you know, I work day shift, so it's like, if I don't answer late at night or early in the morning, just leave me a text. You don't, like, gotta try and call me and stuff. We can chat through messages. I'm okay with that, because, like, I need to do messaging anyway. So that way I don't feel like I'm messing up all the time, and I can, like, go and check. Because I check all the time. I was checking my messages constantly. I was trying to stay on top of it as much as I could. So yeah, he sends me that message, and then his team, they're just kind of like, yeah, you brought this to the public, and so because of this, we're having issues, and people are threatening him. And like I told her, I'm sorry about that. I mean, my posts have not been any type of way to be, yeah, go get him. You know what I mean? Like, none of my posts show that. I was not aggressive. I was not disrespectful. I don't know. So then she's just kind of like, yeah, but people are threatening him. But then in the back of my head, I was just like, I don't know what to say. You guys have stayed silent in this whole thing. I don't know what to say. Like, if you guys weren't posting things on your side of what's been going on and keeping people up, because people have been on me on my page. So I was just trying to, like I told her, people have given me money. People have came out their pockets to help me in this hard times we're living in right now. These videos, I have not bashed that man. These videos were solely for the people that were sending me things to help me save for a car. Sending me money to help me save for a car, so they can see what's going on about things. Because they're coming to my page asking me about updates. And it's one thing if it's like 1 or 2 people and I answer them back real quick. But if it is hundreds upon thousands of people asking me this, I'm going to make an update video for them, because it's like, obviously this is a topic that is important to a lot of people on this page, and I'm not used to the whole doing all of this type of stuff. As y'all can see on my page and stuff, I'm not used to this stuff, but I'm trying to handle it the most respectful way I can. I'm trying to go about it professionally as I can. I'm trying my best to put out the best information I can and be neutral and be, you know, this is what happened, the end. You know what I mean? So I was telling her, like, I mean, I was getting hate too. I was arguing the other day with somebody in my comments about somebody calling me ungrateful, and I'm like, bro. But it's like a lot of people got that misunderstood, and it's like, for me, I was just, the whole time, a lot of people were calling me ungrateful and like I didn't deserve it and stuff like that. And then I was just sitting there I was just like, I can't just go out to Cleveland and hope I get a text back when I'm out there. I don't have an address. I don't have a set, like, the way I think is, here's a plan, time, day, be here. You know what I mean? I need, like, solid confirmation, because I don't have the money to go out there and play and then nothing happened and then I gotta come back. I don't have the money to do stuff like that. So it's like, for me, I need us to come and do a solid plan of, okay, this is happening at this time. This is happening at this time. You're doing this at this time. You know what I mean? Like, I need, like, a solid plan of, okay, this is a good time for you to come. Here's an address. Here's a number for you to get a hold of people. I do not like traveling unless I know what I'm in for. I'm not about to just go to Cleveland like, hey, I'm here. I'm not about to do that. And I'm close. So it's like, it'll be a few hours of a drive, and I said I have family out there. So I tried to give her my aunt's number because my aunt, I don't have her address. She asked for my aunt's address, and I was like, well, I don't have her address, but you can have her number because we're doing this on her property. Our plan was to tow the car to my aunt's property, and I didn't mind paying that. I didn't mind paying whatever I needed to get fixed on the car. None of that stuff mattered to me. Like, I was just happy to have something that ran, and I was going to do whatever I needed to do to get that thing up and moving on the streets. Like, you know, I was itching for a car. So anywho, I was just like, well, here's her number, because there's probably going to be some things that you guys have questions about, or maybe somebody gets lost. I don't know what could happen, but I'm not in Cleveland. So you having her number is at least a direct person to be like, okay, this is what's going on, or I'm turned around. Anything could have happened. So I'm just saying, like, this is her number in case you need somebody out in Cleveland to give you something, give you directions or something I can't give you, because, like, again, I don't live down there. So I was just giving them my aunt's number so they have somebody else to communicate with about things, especially if we're doing things on her property. I don't know if y'all got family like that, but it's like, for me, my family's like, we need the information. So she didn't want my aunt's number, and I said, well, I don't have an address for her at the time. Then we keep talking, and I'm just like, well, I don't have her information on hand like that. I need to get in contact with her to see if she's comfortable, because at that point, my aunt was not comfortable with the situation anymore after the whole first communication fall through. So I was just kind of like, okay, well, let me get in contact with her and see what things are about. But then they're just kind of like, well, with everything that's been going on in the way you drag the public into this, you need to take your videos down. Like, we're gonna deliver on the car, but we need you to take the videos down for us. So it was basically, it went from a good faith thing to, you do this, then you get the car. Like, and I was just like, you know what, I'm done, because this is a whole nother hurdle. I read the email, I was disgusted, because I'm just kind of like, you guys are treating me like I'm the one who started this whole thing. What started this whole thing was him posting the comment that they have since deleted, and I'm just like, I'm not about, like, and it wasn't about taking the content down. It's like, it's about, this is supposed to be a good faith thing where you're doing this out the kindness of your heart, but then you're turning around, now you want to put conditions and terms and ultimatums on things. And I'm like, no, I'm not okay with this anymore, because it's like, you marketed this car as one thing, but then you want to turn around and make it into another thing with strings. And then I feel like I just feel upset, because, like, I feel like I've jumped through hurdles. Like, the first time he said something, I was writing him back, nothing. Then we talk, and then he told me, if you guys were here for that, I was in my pajamas, and I'm like, I'm getting the car, I'm so excited, I just got off the phone with him, we talked, and he asked me to make a update video. And I was like, absolutely. Like, we've been in contact at this point. You are a nice person. You're very sweet to me. We had a nice, genuine conversation, how I felt about it. So, yes, I'm going to make that update video. It's down now, but, like, if you were there for that, I was in my pajamas, clearly about to go to bed. But I was like, hey, y'all, I'm getting the car, da-da-da-da. I was excited. I was very happy, because I'm like, we're in contact now. We can, like, get some stuff done. But then he went ghost again. And then it seemed like it was always like they want me to do something to help his brand. And then I'm just like, I'm getting tired of this. So then it went from that to, now take your content down. It'll take 2 weeks. And then in the email, she's writing like, it'll take a week for us to get this done. But on the phone, she told me 2 weeks. So I'm like, no, I'm not okay with this anymore. I'm done with this. Okay, so I let her know I'm done. She sends me a follow-up email, cool, whatever. Anywho, like, she's stalking me. He has blocked me since, which I'm going to show the screenshot of that too. But I'm showing, like, y'all, August 15th was the day I said something. This is the 16th. I'm recording this right here, right now. And it's like, I'm blocked. So this video was not to bash anybody or anything. I was just saying, like, my point of view on things, because it's like, Now you guys have a whole nother thing y'all want me to go through. And then they list terms and conditions, plural. And my whole thing is, the only thing you said was delete my content, then we'll work on getting the car and stuff. Like, we'll give you the car, but we want you to delete that content. But then the way you stated it in the email, it sounds like I'm signing up for more than what we talked about. Because what terms and conditions, plural? Like I said, I loved English. So that means we discussed more than one term and condition. And I'm just kind of like, no, I'm done. This has been over a month now. Now you're talking about 2 weeks, but even in the email you're saying 1 week. And then the way that they have both came at me personally behind the scenes, they were making it seem like it was my fault that he was getting backlash. And I told them I was not disrespectful or being rude or inciting hate in any way. So I was kind of looking, and I'll post the email because I was reading the email. I was like, what are you talking about? Because even in our chat, I had to like quite literally pause for a minute, because she was kind of like, yeah, you brought the public into this. And then my whole thing was, no, he brought the public into this the moment he decided to leave a comment on my viral post on my public page. But then he deleted it. And then I didn't know he deleted it until somebody told me he deleted it. So I didn't even know until I logged on to Instagram one day, and then somebody's like, you know, he deleted it. I did not know. Like, I was just over there like, dang, okay, I guess we're done then. But then I'm getting messages. Like, I was just kind of like, I'm over it. Like, it's been over a month. Like, you guys have given me yet another hurdle to jump over. The way you guys have talked to me and treated me in this situation, I'm not okay with. I'm done with it. I'm walking away. I honestly wish I walked away the moment my family told me to, but I was just holding out hope so bad. But at this point, it feels like a dangle. It's like you're dangling a carrot in my face. But it's like, I don't want the carrot. Have it. So it's like, I don't want the car anymore. Have it. If you decide to give it away to somebody else, God bless. And I hope that that car does amazing things for whoever gets it next. Or even if you don't decide to give it to somebody, fine for me anyway. I'm just saying, I don't want it anymore. But then it's like, I don't want to say he was clout chasing. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe it started out as genuine intent. I don't know. Because it's like, for me, if I was in those shoes, I would have tried my hardest to communicate and stuff like that, and be more mindful of the other person. I don't know. That's how I feel. And I just feel like I done went through so many hurdles. It's been over a month now. I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm over it. Like, I've even told him, like, I want to get this resolved because, like, I'm tired of talking about this. On my page, that's the main topic, and I want to show other things. Like, I'm over talking about this all the time. So I'm just gonna walk away, save for my car. So yeah, this is over, but the journey not. So y'all stay tuned in with me. And it just felt like a weight looming over my head this entire time. Like, ever since he left that comment, that's how it felt. Just a weight looming over my head. Because it's like, I need to tell them something, but then I need something to tell. You know what I mean? And then it's like, I'm not trying to bash the next person, but at the same time, I'm not trying to have to go through stuff like this. And then it's like, for me, why not address things on your page? You know what I mean? Like, if you're getting like so much backlash and stuff, why not say something on your page and give an update on your page? Because, like, you're posting things like, it seems like you don't even care about what's going on. And I don't know, maybe that's what's making people angry. I don't know. But I'm saying, at least I'm giving updates and telling them what's going on my end. Why not just say something real simple, real quick for your end? You know what I mean? I'm not a part of your team or nothing. I'm quite literally just making these videos for the people that has asked for them, or asked for updates, and it was a lot of people. This has gotten to the point I'm tired of it, and I rather just save for my own car. And I was hoping this thing would be, you know, a genuine thing that would follow through and things would fall out well, but obviously not. But you know, I'm very disappointed about how things played out, because it's kind of like you guys are mad at me for what basically y'all started. Because I mean, I'm saying though, like, if he were to message me privately and said check your DM, that would have been a whole different thing. I would have kept it all offline. You know what I mean? Like, I would have kept everything behind the scenes. I wouldn't have said nothing. Even if things fell through, I wouldn't have said nothing. But then for you to post the comment publicly, and then people are now on my case and they're on my back, and not even just on my case and they're on my back, but some people were just genuinely concerned and just genuinely wanted to know. I'm not talking about people on my back. I'm talking about the people that was genuinely worried about me. Like, and worried about how things were going and stuff, and people donating. Like, I know I've said this a lot, but it's like people were taking money out of their pockets, and that was the main point for me. And that is what I have told him and his team. People have came out of their pockets when they didn't have to help me. So that's where I was passionate about. Like, not even about me. It's just, there's been people that are like looking at this, they're putting money into this, they deserve something. Just like when you invest into any other thing, you want to check up on your investment. So I didn't take any disrespect to that. I didn't feel any type of way about it. Even when people were leaving hate comments about stuff, I didn't feel a kind of way about it, because I'm just like, I mean, either listen to the update or just say what you want to say. I don't know. But that's where my point was. So I was just kind of like, yeah, no, I'm done. Especially after it turned from a good faith thing and you're doing it out of your heart to turning it around, and now you want to put conditions on it. Now you want to add on to all these rules that wasn't there in the first place. And I wish I was able to record me and the manager's chat, but my storage was full, so I couldn't record it. Like I said, I was having technical difficulties with my storage being full. But, you know, I'm going to post the email follow-up. I was just kind of like, are y'all kidding me? Y'all are, behind the scenes, y'all are like, this is your fault. You're the reason the public is coming at us and da-da-da-da. He has an image. And I'm like, bro, I didn't do nothing. That man posted he posted that comment on a viral public post. And people asked questions that I answered. Simple as that. So it's kind of like, don't be mad at me for dealing with things you put in your own, in your own place. Like, you made that comment. People asked about it. I answered them. They asked more. I gave them an update. Because I'm not about to be attacked and called fraud and everything else on my page. I tried everything I could to be as truthful and open and honest as I could. So whatever y'all did on y'all side, that's on y'all. I'm not, like I said, I'm not condoning bullying or nothing else. I'm just saying, like, it's not my job to make sure y'all are good. It's my job to make sure me and my family is good. And like I have said multiple times, I'll save for the car. I don't mind working for it. So it's like, to me, it's like, yeah. Like, we finna say this to her. She gonna take the deal and shut up. No, I'm not. Because like I said before, I'm willing to work for my car. I'm willing to work for it. I've said it and said it and said it and said it. I'm willing to work for it. I'm willing to work for everything I want in this life. And yeah, no, that's not gonna do it for me. And I was just kind of baffled, because I'm just kind of like, I mean, he started this whole thing. What are you talking about? And then in the email, she's like, since our charity has been exploited, what has been exploited? What have I exploited from you? That's what really upset me, because I'm just like, where have you been exploited? Where have you been? What? Not out my mouth, not out my videos. I don't care who you get to look through that. All my videos are talking positively about that man. There's nothing exploitive on my page. So for you to say I'm exploiting y'all is crazy to me. This is how I was feeling, because I'm like, exploit. Now things are going too far. Now things are getting so disrespectful. I have to walk away, because ain't no way you're saying I'm exploiting you. If anything, you were just trying to exploit a viral moment. If anything, like, if we're going to take it there, let's take it there. And I don't even like going there. But it's like, you exploited more out of me than I exploited more out of you. What did I exploit out of you? I didn't get nothing out of you. I, like quite literally, what was exploited from these people? What is exploited of their charity? Because the way I remember the timeline, he made the comment first. I didn't go on his page. I didn't know he existed. So it's like, where's this exploitation coming from me? Because you came here first. And then said nothing. And then people were asking for updates. Asking me, tagging me. I gave them their updates. Then you came and wanted to say something. We talked. I was like, okay, things are moving now. I made an update post per your request. Then after that, ghost again. People are asking for more updates. Give them their updates. You come back. What was exploitive? What did I exploit? I did not get nothing out this situation except for some trolls. And I do not care to have trolls. I don't want a troll. I didn't get nothing out this situation except for lost time and hope. That's about it. Then it got to the point where it wasn't just a good faith gift anymore. Now you guys want me to like delete my content and accept terms, conditions. Like, you guys went into this whole thing about, we're not going to give it to you unless you do ABC. So I'm like, leave it alone. And then after the ABC, you're like, it'll take 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, it's been over a month now. Now you're saying 2 more weeks. I'm done. This has really disappointed me, because I felt that I probably met somebody with a good heart. I talked to this person. I felt we made a genuine connection. I don't know. But, you know, I seen the car. I seen the proof. I was just like, oh my gosh, this has to be real. Like, I put so much faith into this. I put so much time into this. I just feel like I'm done. Like, and this was also, again, I want to say, I don't condone bullying, harassment, threatening, anything of that sort. I don't condone, like, negativity online, period. And I want to make that very clear. And also, I just want to say, like, them people were making it seem like it was my fault. Like, at that point, I have posted the messages y'all can read. They were attacking me about it. And I'm just kind of like, why are we mad at me? I haven't done nothing. Unless you guys had some bad ultimatum, or y'all had bad motives from the jump, it's kind of like a hit dog going to holler. Like, that's how I feel about the situation at this point. Because it's like the way he, like, was going on and on and on in those messages about, like, I don't need clout, da 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 da. My whole thing is like, I never said nothing about this. And it's not like I'm blowing your DMs up about what I'm dealing with. So it's like, and then at the same time, it's like, what can I do for you? At this point, you've made it very clear you don't care enough about anything to make an update video. you could just make a quick update video about like, hey, this was going on my end of things, the end. You don't even care enough to make a short little quick video. And I've defended you. I've just defended and defended. And I've tried my best to stay positive about things. I tried to keep my outlook about things, but I've gotten to the point, I'm tired. I'm over it. I'm done. Like, I'm not going to say nothing negative about nobody now either. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like I just wasted my time and my energy doing this. But for the way him and his team flipped things on me and trying to make it seem like I was the issue when they started this whole controversy in the first place, and even the manager admitted that, like, yeah, they deleted comments, I'm just kind of like, but like I said, I'm nobody's PR team. Like, honestly, not even my own. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I need my own PR team. I don't got no team behind me. It's just me. And I'm just trying my best to maneuver the situation. I've never been in a situation like this. So, my main points taking away, because I'm not trying to waste people's time. One, it went from good faith and you wanting to help me out genuinely to now you want to add terms, conditions, adding extra people. When I said I wanted to add my aunt, people were like, oh no, it's just us three. And I'm like, well, if you got your manager involved, why can't I involve my aunt who's supposed to be directly involved in this? We're taking the car to her property. Two, the disrespect. I was not okay with that. Like, the way him and his management has came to me recently, I'm just kind of like, I can't help what happens online. I don't run the internet. Even Beyonce could tell the Beyonce bees or the beehive, she could tell them, don't be mean, and they'll probably still go be mean. I can't help that. I've said multiple times I don't condone that thing, but it's like, I can't help what people do online. And then it seems like he was trying to use like that as an excuse, and his management team, they're like, you brought it to the public, now there's so many issues going on, we need to put terms in. And I'm just like, what? You guys made this public. I've been going through my own problems since y'all made this public. Since he left that comment, I was flooded with people telling me I'm ungrateful, I don't deserve it, ABC. Even he said in the messages, like, people were saying, like, don't give it to her, give it to me. I'm like, bro, I'm getting those comments on top of people who genuinely want to know what's going on. So, me posting them updates was not to hurt him, which I very made clear multiple times to him and his team. But it's gotten to the point, I'm tired of it. I'm done. Like, I'd rather save for my own car, than deal with this. I was willing to pay to get it towed. I was willing to pay to get air in it. I was willing to pay to get the bumper fixed. I was willing to get whatever needed to be happen. I was willing to pay that. I was a willing person to take on whatever I needed to take on to get that car. But at the same time, I'm not so desperate that y'all gonna keep dangling a carrot in my face and then want to keep making new rules and backing up. No. Have it at this point. So yes, everybody, I love you all. I thank you all for staying on this journey with me. Like, I'm sorry if things didn't happen the way you guys wanted to. I also want to say, like, I am grateful for you guys. And again, like I said, you guys have been supporting me, helping me out and stuff like that. Y'all been doing a lot behind the scenes, and I appreciate it. So I just want to end this video on that note, because it's like, the journey's not over. Like, I'm going to put a post and update y'all here and there about what's going on with my car situation. I got some money saved, y'all. Like, I'm excited. I'm happy. At a new job now with better pay now. So, you know, I'm doing good. Like, I don't know, like, if you guys want to help me save for the car, I appreciate it greatly. And you know, the Cash App is in my bio, because I said, like I said, like, GoFundMe posts your city, but then my city's so small, I don't feel safe doing something like that. So that's why I don't have a GoFundMe. But the Cash App is up there if you guys want to help me. I will appreciate it a lot. I've been working, making my money, putting money away for my car. Like, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful and happy for the people that showed up for me. I'm grateful for and happy for the people who, even if you didn't donate online, the people that were like showing up and defending me online when I wasn't there and I seen it. I was just like, oh my gosh, you guys. Like, you guys melt in my heart. But like I said, like, I like to work for what I want. And I'm going to work for this car because that's what I want. I'm not talking about that situation after this post. It's dead. No, it's dead. Like, y'all not getting nothing more. Nobody on either sides. Don't ask anything more. I'm done. I'm keeping my hopes high. I'm going to be getting a car soon. Y'all going to see me. Vroom, vroom. I'm saving. My sister's saving. She's willing to go half with me. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, getting a car is very important to me. This has not dimmed my light. Like, this has not messed up how I am as a person. Tomorrow is my birthday. So, like, I'm finna drop this post tonight. And then I'm going to go enjoy my birthday. And then the day after that, and the day after that, and the day... like, I'm going to drop this post, enjoy my birthday, and then go enjoy life. Like, you know, people were worried about things. Like I said, I got a new job now, so I'm not walking at 3 a.m. anymore. So, I don't mind. I'm going to work for my car. Y'all going to see me. I'm finna keep making my content. I'm finna keep doing me. This is the last time I'm addressing it, so that's it. I don't care what nobody else says. Nothing. This, like, literally, this is the last time you're going to hear me talk about it.